Hey everybody, it's Amanda. I just figured I'd make a quick video before going to my psych evaluation. Um, I'm not really nervous, kind of just wondering what they're gonna ask. I'm not worried. I guess that there's 350 questions, true, false. And at first, I guess I'm gonna talk to her for an hour, and then I take the test. So it's all the way in Orlando, so I'm gonna leave soon. But I figured, I'll kind of get my before feelings and then my after feelings, and let everybody know how it goes. I feel like crap. I don't know. I guess I have sinus, so hopefully I won't lose my voice all the way up there, because it seems like once a year I have laryngitis, and it just sucks. So, but wish me luck. I always like talking to psychiatrists and counselors. I love their line of work because every time I've ever done it, I always like walk out of their office feeling like I left stuff with them, like some past and stuff. So, I look forward to talking to her, but I don't feel like I need to spill my whole life story to her in an hour, and then at the end she'll be like, holy cow, this lady's got, didn't have the best of past. But then again, I think that's probably why I'm overweight. Some of the stuff I've been through. My mom, when she was upset, she used to always, we would go eat afterwards, or, if she was having marital problems with my stepdad, we would go eat. And I didn't really ever know about a gym. My parents never went to the gym. From a southern home, biscuits and gravy, bacon, sausage, every meal was a big deal to my mom. She would go above and beyond. So, now that I married my husband, which has been like 4 years, almost 5, he's a health nut. He still kind of eats bad, but, he's showed me that, and this isn't necessarily for me, but for him, he can pretty much eat whatever he wants. But at the end of that, he's going to the gym for 2 hours, or 7 days a week, or 5 days a week. He is like hardcore. And, he's kind of curbed my cooking, because all I ever saw was what my mom would cook with, and making better decisions, and, blotting food after you cook it, to kind of get the excess, oils or whatever off. So, I've made a lot of changes. I've said in my past videos, I haven't had a soda since day after Christmas, so I'm pretty proud of that. And, I've pretty much lived and breathed gastric world since December. I've read like 3 books. I have a few, probably half a book left of the 3rd book, and I read on my Kindle. And, I'm one of those people, when I have a goal and I want to do this, I consume my life with it, almost, to the fact that, I want to make sure I know everything about this and I'm totally informed. And I obviously am, and I'm just ready to do it. I love walking around the lake. It's 3.33 miles. I've done it 4 times, probably once a week for the past 4 weeks. I'd like to do it more, but motivation is hard. I mean, once I get out there, I'm just like, let's do this. And I do it by myself, because normally when I go with friends, A, they want to talk, and B, I'm more likely to want to take breaks. When I'm by myself, it's more, motivating for me, because A, if I want to stop and I don't feel like I can go all the way around it, well, guess what? Nobody's there to come pick me up. So my car is all the way on the other side of this lake, so, I don't have much of a choice. But now I don't really think like that. I try to go faster each time. I have this app on my phone that is Nike something, and every mile she comes on and lets you know your speed, how many miles and something else. But, when I hear my speed, I think, oh, I need to pick it up. You know, like when I first started, it was like 16, and now I'm up to like 25. And this last time I was so weak and I didn't know why. I'm like, why? You know, I normally don't take any breaks. I'm just around the lake and I go home. And that's usually like in 45 minutes. So, last time I was like, my legs were killing me. And, you know, I'm like, I'm pushing through it. And then the thing on my app comes on, you know, it dims my music. And then she comes on and she's like, you know, my speed was 26, and that was the fastest I had ever been going. And I was like, no wonder I'm so freaking tired. But I didn't even realize I was going that fast. So, I think I'm pushing myself around there, you know, just going faster. I've never been able to run yet. I mean, I do like a little jog, but I'm so afraid I'm gonna tire myself out, and then it's gonna be, you know, a torture to get around the rest of the lake. So, but I'm looking forward to shedding some weight and being able to jog. I think I watched somebody's video where it said, you know, you see these 100-pound girls bouncing around the lake, you know, jogging, running, even men. It doesn't really have to be girls, but you know, I've got like a whole nother person on my back, so I don't really bounce around the lake. So, I think that's about it. I had 2 more check-ins with my doctor for my supervised weight loss. They're going to try to push me through the stuff, the surgeon's office, push me through as fast as possible with their test because, you know, I'm telling them my son goes to school in August for the first time. He's going into kindergarten. And I want to be able to go pick him up and drop him off. And, you know, I don't want to be fresh out of surgery. So they're going to try to get it at the beginning of July or middle of July. So I'm excited about that. But other than that, I guess the only other thing that still kind of bugs me today is my husband was talking to one of the people he works with, and he told him that I was getting gastric bypass. And that guy flipped out. He's like, you've got to talk your wife out of this. She's going to die from the surgery. And so he pretty much freaked my husband out. And so when we were talking about it, my first thing was, why are you telling people our business? You know, I don't, you know, I tell my close friends, but I'm not shouting it to everybody at my work because I don't care what they think about it, and everybody has an opinion about this surgery. I'll tell you that. And it probably from an experience is why I don't tell everybody. I mean, I'm assuming when I lose 100 pounds, they will be more likely to congratulate me for getting the surgery versus telling me how bad of a surgery it is. So, you know, he's telling me all this stuff about what he said, and this guy's like way overweight, and I'm thinking maybe he should do it. But I told my husband, I said, maybe back in the 70s, the 80s, you know, they didn't realize that people needed to take vitamins. They didn't realize, you know, they used to fully open people. They didn't do it laparoscopic. So, you know, when you fully open a 300 plus pound person, you never know, you know, what's in there and the complications. And sometimes people aren't even healthy enough to have surgery. So, I would say 2011, this surgery is, you know, I wouldn't say it's perfected, but I'm pretty sure, you know, it's, you know, good, because you guys know. But my surgeon, you know, he's like, I think Natalie told me, #2 in the world. The guy's amazing. He goes around the U.S. and other countries to teach people how to do this surgery better. The hospital is in Celebration. I mean, the hospital itself is amazing. They have an indoor pool. I think they have like a spa. I mean, it doesn't even feel like a hospital to me. I mean, it's just like marble. And, you know, and I just kind of was put back by my husband taking what some guy that's totally uneducated about the surgery versus his own wife that he's seen me watch YouTube nonstop. He has seen me read my Kindle with the books on it. I've been to a seminar. My doctor here, well, not here, but in Bartow, my primary physician actually has another patient that had her surgery with the same surgeon I'm going to. So he's telling me stuff, you know, he's like, oh, this girl, she's unrecognizable. And he was just saying how good the incisions looked. You know, he's like, you're going to a really good surgeon. So I just think that, you know, and after I get done talking to my husband, he's like, okay, you know, I just want to make sure that you feel comfortable, you know. And I said, we have 2 kids. If I really thought I was going to die, I think, and I'm more religious in the fact that I think if it's my time, if I'm on that operating table and I die, well, it was my time. And I can't put any more thought into that, you know. If I get in my car today, drive to Orlando, get in a horrible wreck and die, it was what was meant to be. My path has already been made for me. So, you know, I don't worry about that kind of stuff, but you know, I told him, if anything, by getting the surgery, I'm making my life better. I'm making our family better by me being healthier, you know. I'll be able to do more things, and I look forward to that. I look forward to not feel like I'm dragging around myself because I'm so heavy, to be able to go on roller coasters with my kids. I mean, that was so embarrassing. And I don't know if I've ever told you guys that, but this is when I started realizing how big I was. I think I was in total denial. And I went to get on a roller coaster at Busch Gardens in Tampa, and I couldn't fit. And I, not for 1 minute, thought I wasn't going to be able to fit. And it was in front of my husband's family. And they moved me up to the first cart or something. It's like the fat cart. And I could barely fit in it too. So that was the most embarrassing thing. And that's what really made me start realizing, wow. And it sounds stupid. How could I not realize that I'm overweight? But the denial was there. But for these little things to happen to make me realize, holy cow, yes, I am overweight. I've got to do this. You know, I think it's all meant to be. So I gotta go. I always like to leave really early to go to Orlando because you never know what's going to be on I-4. So I guess wish me luck. I don't really need luck. I mean, I think I don't really know what's going to happen there. So I'm just going to answer honestly. Trying to spill my whole life story because I do have a counselor here locally that I talk to, and I love her, and I probably shouldn't subject 2 people to that. So have a good day, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.